the department of talking and dropping a name and putting it with a murder is just like, what was the motive, the end goal is what I'm saying. That's all I couldn't figure out. Like, what is the end goal? Because if you didn't get the end goal you deserve, you would still be on it. If you're really pushing for arrest or something, right?
You got to understand this too, right? Who was his mentor?
You.
Who was his mentor?
You.
Who was Flakko's mentor? Who's the person that he looked up to?
You. Who? What answer are you looking for?
Academics, bro.
Oh, academics.
What was academics' motive of the war on Chirac? It had nothing to do with him. So does it really have to be that deep of it? It's a motive of now he probably like, hey.
There got to be a motive behind this, though.
I'm talking about what was the motive for the war on Chirac?
That's different. Like this,
it's nothing different.
It's different. He's gunning at somebody directly right here. He's gunning at. He keeps saying it in the video. Munchie B. But I'm saying is when you take it from, I'm gonna use Munchie B names as the scapegoat for why I'm doing this. But then I'm throwing in a name that has nothing to do with the content space. Somebody that has nothing to do with the content space. I'm throwing in his name and I'm pinning a body on him. Like that's like. What is the motive of that was what I cannot figure out. Because listen, this is my thing, right? If you drop that video, that's in hopes of getting that guy arrested. But why do you want to get that guy arrested? If you're saying he's not even a fan of Drakeo, which absolutely makes no fucking sense, is what I'm saying. What is the motive? You're not even really a fan of Drakeo.
So if you listen,
so you're doing that to get somebody who's not in a space that you're beefing with
prime example,
arrested.
Prime example. Did you hear when Flakko said that he feels that like all street podcasters have to go, all street guys got to go? He said even including me. You remember that?
Okay.
So I really feel like he's leaning into anti-gang territory. So anything that he can get his hands on that's gonna fuck up the organizations in Los Angeles, I'm pretty sure he's gonna fucking cover it, and he's gonna
So you say that's the angle he on now?
100%.
Tear down Los Angeles?
Not necessarily tear down Los Angeles, but tear down Los Angeles streets. Easy.
That's the angle he going now?
100%.
Tear down Los Angeles streets.
Why would you say that all LA gangs need to not exist? Why would you say everybody needs to go, even AD?
So that's crazy.
Do I feel like I'm off the table? No.
So now how do you move forward?
What do you mean?
You just came out your mouth. You're from an LA 100%. Gang. It just came out your mouth. He's trying to destroy LA gangs. How do you move forward with affiliation?
I don't have no affiliation. That's what I'm saying. Minus.
So you don't talk on the phone? You didn't call him the other day?
No, listen,
I don't call.
Minus. You said call him. Minus having conversation and dialect when it comes down to this camera. I don't have any affiliation with anybody like that. So that really doesn't bother me. You get what I'm saying? And plus, too, I'm not a person that would ever give anybody any information that I knew or didn't know from the get-go anyway. So, like, when this camera turns off, no, there's not no affiliation with none of that.
Right. Okay. So just for clarity.
So this is more on the that are going to be dumb and go online and give information for the internet for motherfuckers to make content. Because only the people from the streets could give the information out there. This ain't just popping up with no shit like this. And it ain't like no exclusive information to where it's like, oh, he knows something that he shouldn't know. Like, no, if Flakko knows something that he shouldn't know, that means that he got that from somebody that's from some of these organizations. There's no other way of getting that unless it's in a police report. So this is where we at right now.
All right. I just want my answer. I just want to answer. How do you move forward with association of somebody who out your mouth you just said is trying to destroy LA gangs? Do you still make content with him moving forward? Do you still talk to him moving forward? Or do you completely unplug?
So the way I look at it is this is the way that he said things from the get-go. I feel like this was the shit from the get-go. So I'm like, I'm not doing no crime or actively doing no crime. So, hey, as long as I don't talk about no shit like that with you on these platforms or whatever the fuck I got going on, cool. Because I don't look at you any other way. Does that make sense? You're doing what I expect you to do from day one. You said it from the get-go. You will snitch. Don't do no crime around me. don't give me no type of information. So I'm not gonna treat nobody any different because
this is basically like I know you a snitch. As long as you ain't snitching on me, it's fine. I'm still fuck with you.
No.
But until it hits home and you snitch on me or my people,
nope.
I'm gonna cut ties.
That's not what this is. I'm saying that the way that he's acting now is not no surprise to me. I think the surprise now is that everybody is seeing this and it's closer than what it usually is. But this is no different than what he said from the get-go. So
okay, cool. It's one thing to say something, and it's one thing to put action to it. He said something for the longest. Never was no action to it. Now he presented the action to live up to all the shit he been saying, right? So this is the first time we actually seen him say, like, I'm a snitch. This is the first time you actually seen him snitch. Mm-hmm. So now that you've seen him do it. Allegedly, whatever. That's the form of snitching. I'm putting somebody's name on a murder. That's a snitch. I'm putting his name. So now that you've seen somebody do it who told you, hey, I'll snitch one day. Now that you see them doing, saying, hey, I don't give a fuck. And, like you just said out of your mouth, I want to bring down all LA gangs. Mm-hmm. AD, as the face of the blue side of LA podcasting.
I'm not the face of anything. But go ahead, continue. It's different times right now.
Yeah, never mind.
It's different times right now. Now, do you want to know? Do I stand next to anything like that? Fuck no, never can. It don't even correspond with what I got going on. I can't stand next to that. No, can't.
Yeah, that's wild.
No,
I was just trying to figure it out because I'm like, all right, now that the video's out, because if that's your whole goal, let me take this person down. Like somebody who really wants somebody took down. Keep pushing the line on getting that person took down. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If it's genuine, if that's your real motive, you're going to keep pushing until it happens. Like if a family knows that somebody murdered their son, they're going to keep pushing the issue on that.
Like,
you know what I mean? So I'm saying, was this just a one and done?
So like prime example, you see when you said call in to him and he started saying LAPD, this Crawford Everson, hang up the phone. Ain't nothing else to talk about that.
Yeah, was this a one and done though is what I'm saying. Is this like I got that off my chest. I'm not gonna make no more videos about bro.
I think it's only a one and done if dumb niggas don't give us nigga no information. If that makes sense.
Now with that said, do you think the niggas are still gonna be, even though they know, they're still gonna be on what's the clubhouse and still gonna be talking to them, giving up street information?
I think at this point,
you don't even gotta have dialogue. You just gotta listen.
That's what I'm saying.
You can just listen.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like a lot of people are not self-aware and they're gonna fuck up anyway. It's like inevitable to happen.
Like he don't even gotta be on the floor. He could just be in the room and there's niggas in there talking. Just being a fly on the wall, getting information from niggas talking. And that ain't gonna stop because niggas love to talk. And it's crazy, man. But it's just, I was really looking at the shit because I'm like, damn, that's really a fucked up situation. Because the nigga that we was talking about from over in Milwaukee or North, where are you from? Ohio or some shit?
Wait, Cleveland.
Okay, cool. How he rushed out and put out a name.
Yep.
And then Flakko came out like, no, that ain't the name. This ain't. Now you done put both these names.
But look at that dynamic.
How crazy is that?
It's crazy, but it just goes to show you that niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about.
I think just put a whole.
Look what you just said.
That's crazy.
That lets you know that niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. Right? And this is like secondhand information that people are posing as fact. Because you can easily say, I know who did this, right? You can say, I know this. And you're getting secondhand information. Do you actually know? No. No. So you have two different people who are cool with each other, who, I ain't gonna say in cahoots with each other, but they pinned a murder on two separate people. That's crazy, right? That just lets you know niggas don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
This is the new form of content for some people. This is something that I never was or a part of or would even want to indulge in. Like, to me, that's police shit. Leave that shit for the fucking police. Let them motherfuckers do their job. Because if let's say I'm Draco's family member. I'm his mom. I'm somebody. If I'm looking at this shit, now you confusing the family. You playing around with somebody. You playing around with somebody's family member. They deaf. For what? Clicks and views? And if the motive is, hey, I'm really trying to get justice, that's a slap in the face to the person that you're even covering. Right?
What do you mean? What do you mean slapping the face to the person covering Drakeo?
Because if you're playing with it, right? Let's just say, like I said, if you got 2 different videos saying 2 different things about the people, and y'all putting it out there as facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's family member probably looking at that and feeling a certain type of way about this person, whoever it is, and then you hear somebody else saying, "Oh, this is this." Now you're playing with the family at this point.
Right. But I mean, like I said the other day, the fact that a nigga from Cleveland is talking on LA, like I wouldn't even listen to shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, nigga, you ain't even from here, don't be out here. But it's still crazy though. I don't know, man. I don't know what's crazier, that or all these goddamn sponsors pulling out the wireless festival.
What's happening? It's your boy AD, aka PPG, man. And every day, come get in on the fun with us, man. We have Prize Picks, you know what I mean? The #1 daily fantasy sports in the game right now. And if you drop $5, you get $50 instantly in lineup credits when you use my code Cuhmunity. I'm gonna tell you one more time. All you gotta do is drop $5, you get $50 instantly in lineup credits. I know y'all see when we play every day. Well, come win with us, man. This is the Cuhmunity. Big shout out to Prize Picks. Let's keep getting it.